Okay, listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I just literally blow my load, my amounts of anger and everything on this, podcast series that I've been doing about ranting of how YouTubers and pretty much stuff like that, like people not understanding what we go through or whatever, that are just falling apart and, falling down or just falling off of relevancy, even though if I don't have a lot. And here I am blowing load of this episode because, man, I got lots to say. I mean, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I mean, my God, Adam. It seems like Adam is particularly one of the best like villains or something out there, in my opinion. Because wow, he really is a dingus. Like I just can't believe this at Adam Hall. Okay, a thick master or just ass master or whatever is or something like that. Okay, just simply just gets to me. I'm just like, damn, you are so annoying. I just can't. I just can't with him. I just had minds of just sets of like him, his life falling apart or something. And there's times where, of course, my mind is like a writing book. I'm just writing books of just like how Adam's life is ruined and everything is falling apart in front of him. And I'm just like, being the main character to make that happen. It's just this little fanfic in my head or whatever. Who am I? But yeah, here I am talking about episode 6. And let me tell you, I just. There is something behind going on in heaven. But what I will say is this, and at least in pretty much I know I shouldn't bring my religion into any of this or anything like that because at the end of the day it is a show. I don't think this is what heaven represents. This is not real heaven. And I'm not one of those people that is gonna tell you like, no, don't watch it. We should not support Hazbin Hotel because it serves a false identity or something like that. No, what I will say is that don't really expect this. I'm speaking to like the Christian audience or anything like that that believes in God, Allah, or just any religion out there because I believe in religions. In every other religion, you should actually. It's important to not like bash every religion out there or anything like that. And there is a lot of religious folks that are looking at this show and like, what? And I say this as an advice: do not take anything this seriously. Heaven itself, yeah, don't even take that seriously, especially from a cartoon show. But man, if this is like this cannot, of course, this is not what's going on. It's just too insane. Like the extermination, what is the purpose of it? What is the reason for the extermination other than entertainment or freaking getting Adam hard? Like I don't understand with that concept of just like the extermination itself, but it's happening. And apparently the freaking Queen Seraphine, okay, not God. That's not God, okay? Okay, I don't see them referencing Jesus at all in this one. And they know they shouldn't because that would be false, okay? I feel like there's enough examples out there religiously that if you follow like God or something or, Jesus Christ or, something like that. And this is from what I heard, okay? From many like, aspects or something like that, there is a certain consequence surrounding if you do fault God or fault Jesus Christ. And I know some of you are gonna be like, okay, Vince, you're being a religious little petty puppy. No, okay, I seen it. I know what it is. I felt it, and not because when I worship the Lord or something like that. No, there is some like something in real life that you shouldn't trigger, and that's what I'm hoping for, like, Vivzy to not trigger it. Okay, there's a part of me where I hope she doesn't go to that route. And thankfully it isn't, because at the end of the day, people like are probably smart enough to know that this is a cartoon show and it should have been taken seriously. It's not even aimed for kids. It's a raunchy like comedy, but also crazy aspects, and pretty much what makes me, I don't know, what makes me really fall in love with Hazbin Hotel. It's the characters. It's everything surrounding it. Angel Dust, the first time I saw him, I fell in love. Serpentuous, I fall in love. Cherry Bomb, I fall in love. Even most of like Alistair and Huskers, you know, like they're cool, but at the same time, I fell in love. Like adored the world of Hazbin Hotel so much, following through hell of bots. Like it's literally like the same thing with any video game series, the Metal Gear series, the freaking Ratchet and Clank series, the Dead Space series, the Super Mario series. I am a fan of this, and I kind of look at this show kind of like that. But man, getting religion in this sector, getting some religion like biblical like aspects surrounding the show kind of brings it a little bit more intensely in a sense where I'm just like that's nuts. And when you actually have like a show just pretty much showcasing like the dark side of heaven even though that doesn't exist, and I don't believe that, like it is insane. But hopefully where Vivzy lands on this, like at this point, like it's kind of like there's a part of that I try to worry, and I know I shouldn't. And I don't know like who would listen to me when it comes to this aspect. But for many people that are looking at this, it is surprising that there hasn't been any cancellation or anything like that for the show when it comes to the idea of religion. You would think that anybody from the Muslim community, from the Christian community, from the Catholic community, from any religious communities would actually find ways to ban the show because it teaches a false teaching or something like that. But I don't really think so because at the end of the day, it's still a show, and pretty much this would almost be like kind of like episode 6 showcasing that, even though it probably is just not true, or at least I hope so. So other than that, I just have to get out of my chest because what Adam is definitely not the Adam in real life. I just feel like Adam is just like he's a demon. He's a demon in heaven. That's what he is. Ain't no way he's redeemable. The amount of times he cussed, and by the way, freaking like Charlie just cuss one time saying "f yeah." Okay, I can't cuss. By the way, okay, Christians can't cuss, but I "f yeah," yeah. Pretty much, I honestly like am shocked that they're just like saw that like, oh, how dare you? And then Adam cusses like a freaking sailor, and then we don't call him out. We don't call him out for like, and also it's in heaven. Apparently it's okay to cuss up there, but that's not okay at all. And I don't think like what's up with the furries aspect or anything like that. Like obviously this is Vivzy's version of heaven. This is not the real version of heaven. This is not the biblical version of heaven. This is not a religion version of heaven. This is Vivzy's heaven. Just to let you guys know that, and I hope people would understand that more respectfully because I don't know. Did Vivzy read the Bible when trying to actually write the show? I mean, I don't know that either. Okay, is there a book about hell that showcased this? If there is, it would usually be from the Bible. I believe so. That's be from the Bible. Like the Bible even talks about like Lilith or the succubus and the incubus that we have to be aware of, and also Satan, of course. But that's the only aspect that you get from is within the Bible. But other than that, from this show itself, seeing the past of who Vaggie is insane. Like I knew that Vaggie was part of like some army or anything. Never thought they like Vaggie. I would think that she would be part of like any fallen angel that is from hell or something. But yeah, working for Adam, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was gonna go there. I thought she was like, at least that's what I sort of like get because this scene itself reminds me of Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon about someone that was part of a higher power, a soldier of a higher power, and now betrayed them to actually be part with the people and protect the people. That's what I see through Vaggie. I can't help but seeing that same scene in Rebel Moon, even though it's like not really a good movie because it's so complex and everything like that. I felt like I was screwed when I actually like, okay, well, none of this makes sense. Well, this was a waste. But I felt that same energy within Vaggie. And pretty much, like, especially her name is also another thing that shocks me. Ain't no way that's what it means that Adam said. The best thing ever. Oh my gosh. Like, it's insane. Like, yep, this guy is a true villain. Okay? Vaggie, like get out of here with that, okay? And I know that's probably what it means or something like that. And that her name, that's why her name is Vaggie. I didn't know, like, was that like day one of the pilot when they actually made that storyline? Like, we're gonna call her Vaggie because it means like what? No way. And Adam named her. Hold on? How old is Adam at all in this show? Because from the sounds of it, he sounds like a freaking 25DH, okay? That's what he sound like. Shoot, I bash his head up in. Okay, I don't care if you're the first D out here in these streets, man. Are you kidding me? Like, shoot. Anyways, my hatred for Adam is beyond. It's beyond. It's like what is going on here within what Vacky's past. What does that mean for Charlie? But of course, I'm getting ahead to myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room, or the bomb in the room, cherry bomb. And I knew deep inside, the only thing, I kid you not, I don't know what it is with this show. I feel like it doesn't take any rocket science to ever predict when you're a fan of the show and you've been watching it for a long time. Because let me tell you, the only thing I can think about the first time I saw Cherry Bomb, first I was like, no way, no way. Is that who I think it is? It's the bomb, the cherry bomb, with an Australian accent. Are you? Oh my goodness, the best, the best thing, an Australian accent. It's insane. Oh my gosh. But also, I'm looking at Serpentuous, and I'm just thinking to myself, could this be? Could this be? Oh my gosh. The way that Serpentuous was smooth, being like, oh, you're my arch enemy or something like that, thinking they're gonna battle, but instead, like there's a soft part in freaking Serpentuous that he truly loves, like Cherry Bomb. Oh my god, where that relationship is gonna build. But is Cherry Bomb gonna take that? Is this gonna be like for those that watch old enough for me when it comes down to anime, if you remember Code Geass, if you remember this show surrounding Code Geass, Lelouch and stuff like that, look it up. Code Geass, Codegeass. It is kind of like one of my childhood favorites, okay? And for this series, like there was these two couples that I feel like could have been couples, but they're not. It's for comedic reference or whatever. And it's basically like, you have this girl, but also you have this boy fall in love with this girl, and they just felt like a perfect match together. And if you know Code Geass, I'm talking about Millie and Rival, okay? Or Rival. Rival? Yeah, Rival. I don't know. Rival is a word, but Rival can be a name or whatever. Rival, okay? Millie and Rival, okay? I literally shipped those two. Even though I myself, in that time, and I was like a kid, like I was in love with Millie. That was my anime crush, but I still wanted to actually see Rival and Millie, even as a kid, falling in love with Millie. I wanted to see that happen. I was like, these two deserve each other, but they didn't. Nothing happened. It's just a freaking comedic relief. I don't know why they're even like together or something like that. When it comes down, not together like in love, but together in terms of like they're just in the same screen together and there's no love between the two. It's just for comedic reference. I'm hoping that's not what's gonna happen in freaking Hazbin Hotel when it comes down to Cherry Bomb and Serpentuous. There has to be something in there. There has to be a love. I am cheering for Serpentuous because my goodness, this dude got zero riz. He got the most zero riz ever. It is no riz. It's freaking flat. It's freaking like spilled sewage. What is that? What are you doing over there, Serpentuous? You know what I mean? I swear. Cherry Bomb, I know that, she's probably like focused on other things and not focusing to have a man or whatever, but I'm like, yo, this could be a thing. You could give him a chance if Serpentuous was just like, up front or something like that. Ooh, baby. I don't even know. But other than that, seeing Angel. Let's talk about Angel in the club. And he is truly going to be an angel. Inside of me, I see a protagonist. I knew that when I see myself in this character, I was in love. Okay? My love for the show is something else. But when it comes to Angel Dust, it's something. And of course, Velveteen is in there. I swear, this guy, I wish there was a moment where Angel would actually put Velveteen down. I'm talking about a freaking WWE moment. It's WrestleMania out there. Okay, Rumble, like 2024. Like I'm talking about Rumble, like Mania or whatever it's called. Like that. I wish that happened. I swear. Okay, one day Angel will go full John Cena on Velveteen. That will happen. I just know it is. But for now, yeah, Velveteen just smack him and just like just have like bringing more hell into him, even though they're already in hell. Like when it comes down to like his work days, and that has to suck. That has to suck. Like seriously, Like what Angel is going through is enough already, especially from episode 4. But he took it. Especially there was moments where I thought he was gonna be good, not take the drugs, not drink or anything like that, just be a good person. I feel like there is a reason why most of us take a break. We don't want to deal with that. I just can't imagine that. And also, there's like just 2 moments itself. I feel like this show just doesn't want you to rest. The moment that Aang, like Vaggy rests, somebody comes into his door and a person I don't like. The moment that Angel rests, like, oh man, I'm tired. Let me just lay down real quick. Like, just someone just comes in, like, and of course it's Cherry Bomb, my favorite, of course. But then it leads into someone that I don't like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's it telling me. If somebody else is tired in the show, I think they should be tired and they should rest and be left alone for just a moment. That's what I'm saying. When sometimes you need to rest, sometimes you just need to be left alone. It's not that hard. And the moment that you're ready, okay? I'm talking about like freaking 2-hour nap and I'm ready. I don't know. But other than that, this show is beyond my expectations. It's going to go hard in so many places. There's going to be war happening later on within the series. And I don't know. Adam just decided to shorten the day, shorten the week or whatever, shorten the months, the year, because it's 1 month after and they're going to go after Hazbin. Man, seriously. I don't know what to say. But other than that, I truly enjoy the show of just like what it has to offer because there's just like so much to talk about. But I can only talk about so much. I feel like other people are more qualified to really go into a full analysis. But listen, I don't give a damn about that. You know what? I don't give a damn. Because my heart gives analysis of that. I don't even need to make sense out of my mouth of just showing how much I love the show, okay? Plain and simple. But other than that, yeah, that is my reaction within the whole series. A lot of curiosity what's going to happen here, especially surrounding like what's behind heaven and their reason for this. And I know there's good people in heaven. It's heaven for a reason, but apparently it can be as like hell as well. It's like, yep, that is not the heaven I know. If anything, what is this place even? Because where is Jesus? Where is God? But no, there is none in this heaven. Of course. But other than that, yeah, this is my opinions, and I don't want to hear no ruffles or anything like that. Just understand that who you hearing doesn't like there's no point in getting like this angry at me, okay? Because you're just gonna look like a fool. All right. Other than that, I'm out of these streets. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz, and God bless.